Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK, and today I'm bringing you this layout for Quirky Kit's design team. So I'm using the September-October kit, and there's some papers in here from Turn the Page by Paige Evans, and also some papers from Dear Lizzy from the Stargazer collection. So I'm just starting with this wood grain paper with a load of polka dot hearts, if that's what you'd like to call it, and I've just cut a strip of that. Now 10 points for anyone that can pick up the mistake that I made on this layout. No hints, no tips, I'll let you find out the mistake. If you do, leave it in the comments down below. I feel so silly doing this, but it's just one of those things and I can't do anything to fix it now. So I'm using this photograph of me and my husband and my friend or our friend and my nephews, and we had spent the day at Chessington here in the UK, and this was their equivalent of their safari. So I'm just going to use this paper from Turn the Page. This is paper number 1, I believe, that was in the collection, or was in the kit that for this. I say this month. The kit's actually a 2-monthly kit, which is great because if you're anything like me, I know that when I have a monthly subscription kit, they have a habit of stacking up before I get a chance to use them. So having it every 2 months definitely helps keep the stash at bay, as it were. So I'm going to use this cut apart. I'm actually cutting the whole thing apart, and I'm going to create a banner, almost a banner, including the photograph across my page there. And that start here will move eventually. I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit just so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to back my photo on some white cardstock. I do like having that white area around my photograph, and I find it does help the photograph pop off of the background. And then I'm just testing out some other papers, and I'd love the backing on that, but I know that I'll make full use of those cut apart, so I decided to use the other side of the wood grain paper, and I thought I was going to hoard this page because I absolutely love it with all the hexagons and the shooting stars, but I know that if I don't use it and it sits in my stash, then it won't ever get used. And pretty paper, although I like to sit there and stroke it quite often, that's not the best use for it. The best use is to get it used and get it stuck down. Get it stuck down on your page. So I'm going to, you'll see here, I'm going to just bump the photograph up on with some double-sided foam tape, just to give it a bit of height so it doesn't sit so flat on the layout. Now when I stuck the banner down on this, I've sort of watched the video back here, and I've decided that I am going to go back on this layout. I'm going to add some stitching across the top of the banner, which you won't see in this video. I've decided afterwards that I'm going to do it, and that's okay. When you look back at a layout and you think there's something's missing, and it's okay to pull that out and add an extra sticker or two if it needs it, or in this case I felt that it would really benefit from some stitching on it. So that's where the Start Here banner piece ends up. And next I then move on to the sticker sheet. So this is the stickers from Stargazer, and there's some really big pieces in here, so I do like the smaller stickers and cluster them together, but there's a lot of really usable stickers on here, and of course a camera, so that makes it onto the layout. And I'm being very careful with the colours that I'm choosing to use here. So especially when you're using two different collections, some colours tend to complement each other naturally, and others, sometimes the shades are a little bit different. So I'm being picky as to what colours I'm going to use on here as well. So I was going to use that paper there from Stargazer. I decided against it, and I'm coming in with the wood veneers from Turn the Page, and I love these, and they're not going to last me very long, I don't think, on my layouts, because they are super cute. So I'm just trying to stick to the sort of blue and the pink colours, and so I've used the star at the top there with a heart, and then I used a smaller heart and a bigger star down the bottom right there to create an extra little cluster. I'm just using some glue, some wet glue to attach these down. They don't tend to stick and stay if you use the double-sided tape, I found. So a bit of wet glue, and I just use some tacky glue, whether you use the Scotch one or Anita's tacky glue if you're in the UK. That tends to work best. So next I'm coming in with my title, and in the kit came these thickers, which I absolutely love. Anything gold is right up my street, and they're a lovely bronzy gold colour, and they're quite big as well. So I didn't want the title to be too long. So because it was their safari ride, I decided to make my title on safari. And I was originally going to just lay the title flat across the photograph and onto the banner, but then I remembered that I bought the new thickers tool that's out, the circle and the hexagon guides, and I thought I would make a circular title. So just using the guide on there to line up my alphas. And if you haven't tried one of the thickers tools, they're pretty good. So if you want some sort of different shaped titles, if you're anything like me, I can't do it by eye. I sit there for about half an hour trying to mess around with the placement, but that works so well. So I just added a little bird sticker on top of the on Safari, and then I found this little tassel banner, which I'm going to add just under that start here for some more effect. And then finally, it wouldn't be a layout without some tiny word stickers, so I just delved into my stash for these. These are the Simple Stories Carpe Diem stickers, and I'm just using ones that are relevant to the layout on here. No journaling on this one. I might go back and add the date on as well. I've just remembered I've not date stamped this, so I'll figure out what date it was and go back and add that on as well. And I might even go back and add a little bit of journaling just to say where we were, because who knows, in sort of 20 years to come, I probably won't remember where this was. So yeah, and that's pretty much done. Just some finishing touches with some gold Heidi Swap colour shine, and this layout was completed. So thank you very much for watching. I'm still going with that Heidi shine. I hope you've enjoyed watching this layout. I've got a whole bunch of videos ready to go up for you guys, so watch this space. I'm going to try and get one up every couple of days for you as well. And I'll see you very soon with my Disney vlog as well. So that is coming up in a couple of weeks. We're off to Disney in Florida, and I'm vlogging my whole trip, so super excited for that. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate your support, Leave me any comments down below and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you all in a few days. Bye for now. Wavy hands.